What's going on, gentlemen? Welcome aboard, man. What's up, Basti? Ravar, what's going on? What's up, my brother, CJ? Welcome, 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 welcome. Today's Thursday, and I am somewhat tired of flying airliners. And so I figured I'll do something new today and see if I can jump into a GA airplane that I used to fly a lot back in the day. And for some reason, I stopped flying it. So I figure I'll give it a shot and see if I can manage to fly it again. I don't remember most of the stuff I used to do with it, but it should be simple enough to fire up and get out of here. But I'm over here in California. This is John Wayne International Airport, Southern California. And beautiful scenery here. This is Butnaro, I think. Tons of GA airplane. This is actually the airport where Harrison Ford almost ran into a 737, which was holding short of this runway here. 737 was here. Harrison Ford got cleared to land on this runway, but instead he landed on the taxiway over here. I'm not sure if you guys remember that incident, but it was crazy. But this is where it's John Wayne International Airport. Got the mountains in the back. Get all the airplanes over here at the regular gate. And normally this is where we'll be sitting over here somewhere in a 7.3 or Airbus. But today, we're not. We're actually going to be over here on the GA side. And let me just take it down a notch, show you guys what we're flying today. Yeah, we're not going to fly this. Not at all. Show you what we're going to fly. Sorry. We're not going to fly the Baron today either, or the Gulfstream. But we're going to be flying this Challenger 300. One of the first planes I broke my teeth on in X-Plane. And beautifully done airplane. Beautiful inside and out. And I like it. It's a kind of funky livery on it here, but we're going to pick it up and we're going to get up to Reno some way, somehow. Yep, I'm going to risk flying this on Pilotedge and see what's up with it. So, hey, man. What's up, Ravar Litness? Welcome aboard. How you doing, man? There's another Ravar in here, too. We got two Ravars. Ravar Houghton and Ravar Litness. How you guys doing? Welcome aboard. But this is where we are. We are John Wayne, and we're going to be jumping up in this airplane here and see what we got. So let's go up these stairs, get up in the cockpit, and see what we got. Here we go. Beautiful cabin, by the way. We'll give it a tour later on, but I'm going to just show you guys real quick. Yeah, lights are off in here for now, but window shades are open, seats are good, and all the gold trimmings are nice. And even like the stairs and stuff on this. It's pretty good. Yeah, we could close these stairs up later on and go, but let's jump in the cockpit, get this thing fired up the best we can, and get out of here. Let's see, what do we got to do? Come down here. First things first, electrical. We got ground power available, but let's do battery left, battery right, and turn all the external power. And that is on. So we're on external power right now. We'll fire up the APU in a little bit. Come over here to the lights. And if I remember correctly, we can do the nav lights. There we go. Nav lights are on. And emergency exit lights can come on too. Actually arm them. Seatbelt signs can stay off and all that stuff. This is a private jet, so we don't have to follow any rules or restrictions. Let me turn off this gust lock here too. Let's see. Gust lock lever. There we go. Turn that off. No, you know what? That's on. Turn it back off. Good deal. Nice. Alright, so aircraft is on ground power right now, no APU. And we got to come down here to the FMS and set it up. And also call for clearance. Let me just minimize this screen here. Hold on. It's a little too big for my taste. There you go. That's better. We're going to use this a lot with this airplane. to put in the flight plan and to change the radios. It's the easiest way to do it, if I remember correctly. Let's fire this APU up. Come down here, APU, put it on start. 1, 2, 3. Good deal. And APU is now starting up. What's with all these freezing I'm getting in the sim now these days? I don't know. There we go. Alright, APU is firing up. There it is right here. Got the EGT running up and the RPM's coming up. Yeah, CJ, this is a pairware SNA. I think it's I'm gonna look it up in a second. I think I might be Butnaro. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna check and let you know. Alright, APU looks like it's available. So let's go ahead and turn on the APU gen. Couple of things I gotta remember here. Turn off the ground power, APU gen comes on, so it's automatically transferred over. You can actually see it here. So APU is running the airplane. Cool. Cool beans. And we got all the lights on that we need to. Yep. Sweet. So before we do anything else, let's just call up and make sure we get our ground clearance, man, from Pilotedge. We can go over here to the nav radios and bring up the charts for John Wayne here. And based on the charts for John Wayne,
Delta 980 to contact.
There it is.
Oakland Center 127.45.
Make sure we're on deliver. John Wayne clearance is 118.0. That's where we are. Good. And then John Wayne ground, we can put it, it's going to be, we're on the what?
Confirm 2745.
The east side 120.8. Let's try that. 120.80.
America 720, Los Angeles
Set
Center.
that there. Okay, good.
I didn't
All
hear
right.
it, so it might have been blocked.
So,
but you're here now.
we're on clearance, so we can call them up and see if we can get the clearance. Perfect. Giovanni Neptune, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Jack Easter, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. No problem, Jack Easter. Any stream you can make, you're certainly welcome, man, or watch the videos afterwards. Giovanni Neptune, you subbed? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot for doing that. Alright. Alright, couple of things I need to turn on also. Let's go over here. And we can turn on the air to normal, so we can get AC running. APU bleed can come on, and cross bleed can come on. We're going to need that. Probes can stay off and all that stuff. We don't need that at all. Standby instruments can't come on. We're good there. And everything is set to go. Now, I didn't even pull up the 80s yet for this airport. I'll do that here in a sec. But I'm just catching my bearings back in this airplane, so hopefully I don't make too many mistakes. Hopefully. And
Charlie, Chicago Approach, Burbank, altimeter 2980, and do you have Van Nuys Airport in sight?
as soon as she's done, I'll jump in here and call up and get clearance.
Air 2 Romeo Charlie, squawk VFR. The radar services terminated. Contact Van Nuys Tower 119.3.
John Wayne clearance, November 372 Kilo Mike, requesting IFR clearance to Reno. See if she heard me there. Jack, your phone is on 2%. Sorry, man. Did she hear me there?
Challenger 372 Kilo Mike, John Wayne clearance cleared to Reno Airport. Hero 2 departure, Shafter transition is filed. Climb via SID except maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 350 1 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 3365.
Alright, clear to Reno, Hero to departure, EHF transition as filed, climb with the SID, maintain 5,000, expect flight level 350, MS after departure, Departure frequency is 128.1, squawk 3365, Challenger 3 kilo Mike.
Challenger 2 kilo, read back correct.
Alright, perfect. We got clearance, climb via the SID as filed, maintain 5,000, and 128.1 departure, 3365. Alright, we're good to go. So we got some clearance there, man. Hey, what's up, First Officer Phil? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, last night I had some emergencies, man. And I have to apologize to you guys that I had to drop off the stream because of that. But everything was handled. Everything's all better now, so can't complain. But thanks to you guys' patience and understanding on this. Alright, squawk code. This radio is kind of funky in the Challenger. I guess that's why I don't fly it a lot. You gotta go here, I think. Let's see if I remember. Is it radio? There we go. Then we gotta go over. There we go. And this is the radios. We gotta set it up to 3365. Alright, come down on the last two digits here. 6, 5. Big one to go to 3, 3. Yeah, this radio is very funky, so. Alright, so I mean we can squawk standby right now. Okay, good. So we got the squawk code in. And we got cleared up to 5,000, which is already set right here. It's good to go. And we just got to enter the flight plan and also grab the ATIS real quick. So let me just grab the ATIS and see what's going on in John Wayne right here.
Few clouds at 1,400. Temperature to 2.15. Altimeter 29990. Visual approach runway 20 left. 20 right.
On the altimeter.
Departing runway 20 left. 20 right. Use caution for bird activity
right
in the vicinity of the airport. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Operate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact you have India.
Information India. Alright, so we're good. Information India. And 2990 altimeter and 20 right for departure. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. Alright, a couple of things. Flight plan.
3 to Marine Charlie, Van Nuys Tower, inner right base from
So this aircraft has no
VNAV
on it, so it's going to be a manual throttle, and no auto throttle by the way. And so we're going to have to
Southwest 1441,
control this with the level change and V speeds and all that stuff. What's up, Micah? What's up, man? Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining the stream. I definitely appreciate it. Alright, so that's
American
our
720,
departure.
via the Hollywood 1 arrival.
And so, let's see, next page. Alright, let's do departure out of here. We're going to set up for the Euro 2.
Southwest 1441, Las Vegas approach,
I got to do
altimeter
runway first, huh? Okay, alright, no problem.
Just FYI that
Departure.
unless you're given a descend via, which I'm about to give you, you
Let's
should
do the runway first. I said 20 right? Yep, let's go.
And
then the Hero 2.
2 arrival.
And EHF transition. Perfect. Execute that. Go to flight plan. So we got Hero, EHF, and then the next waypoint is going to be Juliet 5.
The ground pod 2 arrival. Expect visual approach runway 26 left.
That's a legs page. Hold on. Alright, so from EHF is going to be Juliet 5 airway. Let's put that in here. Yeah, this is a little funky FMS. This is a standard FMS that comes with X-Plane, so it's kind of hard to use. Then we'll go FMG, F, and G. There you go. Alright, execute that. And then we'll go back to the arrival. And right now, for the arrival, we don't have a star, but SimBrief is saying that we should be landing on runway 25 in Reno. So we're just going to put in runway 25. That definitely might change.
Harmonic ground system number 80991 is over at the South Transit parking for
Can't find a runway 25 in Reno. Check one more thing and just make sure that
Runway 19,
what the charts look like in Reno.
19 via Alpha Bravo 991.
And let me just pull this up so you guys can see. That's what we're looking at right there. And let's go to Reno and pull up the airport information. Alright. Now, oh, it's giving me 25, that runway. Now, the winds out of Reno is going to be different. So let's see.
1441.
It's going to be 290, 12 gusts in 21. Are you kidding? So the winds are going to be coming out at 290, which is this way. And that's, it says, it's 12 knots gusting 21 knots. So that's going to be crazy. So that's why it's giving me 2.5, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be giving me 3-4 left going in here with a crosswind. So we're going to work with 3-4 left. Sorry, give me a second here, guys. So ILS 3-4 left is pretty much going to be... Is there ILS with 3-4 left? Yeah, here it is. And I have no SID going in there. Alright, cool. That's fine. We're going to get vectors. Usually in Reno they vector you anyway into the airport, so that's what we'll be running with. Execute that. Go to our legs page, and we got our flight plan in. And let's see, does it need to be executed?
Very nice tower.
Page 2. Okay, we have a discontinuity here. So I'm going to clear this discontinuity right here. Well, it says FMG direct to the airport and 3-4 left, so you know what? We're going to leave that as the way it is.
Are you looking for a taxi?
Or maybe we have to remove it. Let's see something here. No, it's going to be the way it is. Hopefully, my flight plan is going... You know what? Let me go ahead and see if there's a star going in here that we can use in Reno, because this flight plan looks incomplete to me. I want to make sure we have it as complete as possible. Yeah, Reno's got a bunch of stars going in here, but we need something that's coming from the south. I'm just going to check these out and see.
Arrow 286 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Nope, that's not going to work.
Taxi with information suitable.
This one is coming from the north. That's not going to work.
Arrow 286 Whiskey Foxtrot.
All of these stars are coming from the south and not the direction that we're looking for. And so that's why SimBrief didn't give me...
1441 Las Vegas Airport's off your 1 o'clock and 4 miles reporting
interesting. Yeah, none of these work with my flight plan coming to Reno. This is what the Rusme 2 arrival. Now I'm gonna get a direct, so I'm gonna not bother with that at all one bit. What we need to make sure is that the flight plan is in here properly. What's up, Sayami? Welcome aboard, man. Thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate it.
Southwest 1441, clear for your bridge, runway 26 left, and establish final contact tower 119.9er.
I'm gonna do delete. Need to get rid of this discontinuity here, and that's my problem.
Alright, 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, just a quick question.
RNO.
Do you, when you entered in your call sign, did you enter it in manually, or did you do like the copy paste at all?
RNO.
I entered it manually. Let me double check it.
286 Whiskey Foxtrot, it appears on my end that there might be like some special characters in that, and it's blocking some information coming through. If you could just verify that and reconnect, and just make sure there's
there it
no
is. That's the
special
one I need to get rid of.
characters.
Go to WAG,
Go
go here, execute, and so that should take care of my flight
Las
plan.
Vegas Tower, Southwest
Properly.
1441, with you at
We're good.
5,000, and we've
Flight plan is in.
Localizer for 26 left.
We don't have to worry
Southwest
about that.
1441 Las Vegas Tower, wind 2208.
And I do have a weight and fuel balance here based on what SimBrief gave me for this airplane. The amount of fuel I need for this is going to be
Venice Tower
4.4.
532 Romeo Charlie is clear of the active.
So 4,373 pounds of fuel. Let's just put that in here.
Tower 2 Romeo Charlie, clear parking via Alpha, remain this frequency, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
All right, thanks very much, Tex. So you'd be at Alpha, your winnable day as well. Thank you.
Yeah, 4,373. That's going to be the amount of fuel. Cool. And let's make sure my payload matches up with what SimBrief wants. Payload is going to be 1.6. It's 1.5. And zoo fuel weight is 25.4. So we just need to reduce this a little bit. It's going to be a short flight. All right.
Ground 286 Whiskey Fox.
We are done. We got fuel on board, I think. We got the flight plan in. We got the ATIS in. We got our clearance to go here. And the last thing to check is our V-speeds based on the weight of the airplane and what we got. So I got this little V-speed calculator here. And based on what it's saying, it's going to be 117, 120, 127. 17, 20, 27. So you got to come down here. Go to refs.
Almonte Tower, so
it's going to be 117.
119, ready to go VFR.
Come on.
Alright, 9091 Almonte Tower, runway 19 clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 clear for takeoff, 991.
This was 120. And then 127. Come on. Alright, so that's set. Alright, we are good to go. And we're going to go to nav source. And we're going to make that nav source nav 1. Yeah, this is the funky part of this airplane. Is they got to remember FMS1 we're going. Sorry, there we go. FMS1 is going to be our nav source. Alright, looks like we're set up. APU is running. We got our clearance. Let's just go over the ground and get this flight out of here and see if we can manage this airplane without killing ourselves. If you guys are just joining me, man, we're flying the Challenger 300 with the Italian livery on here. It's a beautiful looking airplane, and we're at a beautiful looking airport. We're over here in John Wayne, over on the GA side. Normally we're sitting over here on the giant airplane side, but we're not today. Alright, so we're at the Lion Air Museum hangar, which is next to the Martin Aviation hangar and Western Avionics, and that's where we're sitting. Alright, let's get the seatbelt signs on. Belts are on. Okay. And we can turn on the nav's light is on. We can turn on the logo lights. That's good. And we're good to go. So let's close up the doors and get out of here.
Via Alpha 7, Bravo, Bravo 5, Charlie, cross runway 26 right at
doors
Alpha
light
7.
can come on in the cockpit. Close up the doors. And we are going to get out of here as best as we can and see how we make this flight.
Back to the gate via Alpha 7, Bravo.
You love this jet, HDR Saint?
26 right on Alpha 7.
Appreciate it, man. Hope I do this jet justice.
Maintain this
I haven't
frequency,
flown this in so long, so hope everything works out the way it's supposed to be. So let us do this. Let's okay, so our bleed air is on. Probes are off. Window heat is on. We don't need that. We have APU gen on. That's good. So what we can do is come down here to ignition. We gotta turn that down. Ignition is on. That's good. Cabin lights are on. Let's see. Make sure the cabin is good. Cabin is good. Doors are closed up. Nice. And let's go ahead and run engine number 2. Let's do this. Go to start. And see if it's starting up. There it is. We got rotation. Wow. It's kind of good. First Officer Phil, what's up, man? Yeah, thanks a lot about last night. It all worked out, but I had an emergency I had to deal with, and, you know, it went good. So thanks for your concerns and for appreciating the patience with me. Thanks a lot. Good deal. All right.
Maintain 3,000.
So we got engine number 2 up. Let's go ahead and we'll go over to engine number 1.
Departure
Start
frequency.
engine number 1.
12, correction. Departure frequency 134.9er. And squawk 7222.
Alright, engine number 1 is not firing up. Why is that?
November 73,
oh,
Golf Alpha
gotta run.
Green now, so
There
we're
you go.
waiting to
Let's do it
depart to
again.
intercept LA
go.
radio 170.
And number 1 is turning over.
64.
Hey,
Santa Monica
Bluffy
125,
Broadcast.
Santa Monica,
Thanks for the
35,
subscription,
3000,
man. I
make it
appreciate
before
it.
your 10 after.
Thank you for
Frequency
subscribing to the channel.
134.9, sport
Thanks for being a part of the
732,
stream.
November 73, Golf Alpha.
Appreciate that so much. Thank you for joining me.
3 Golf, read that correct.
Alright, looks like we got 2 good engines here. Alright, so we got 2 good engines. We can come over here and turn on the windshield lead. And we can also go ahead and kill the ignition. We don't need that anymore. And we can turn off the APU, turn on the engine lead left and right, turn off the cross bleed. That's good. APU gen can come off. And we can also kill the APU. Turn it off. We don't need it anymore. APU can come off. And then we can go over here and turn on our taxi lights because we are ready to get out of here. But before we get out of here, we're going to have to look for... And we need to set these hydraulic pumps over here to auto also. So, 1 auto, 1 auto, 1 auto, 1 auto. There we go. Alright, so hydraulic pumps are set.
Cessna 901, confirm type Cessna, squawk 46.
Yeah, Bluffy Broadcast. This plane is nice, man, but I totally figured out a flight nav-wise, so I'm going to have to either hand fly it up a little bit, see how it goes, and then figure it out from here. Alright, let's go to flap 1. Let's do a flap 1. See if the flaps are coming down. Good. And let's do a flight control check. The flaps coming down.
Santa Maria Tower.
Alright, we could barely see the ailerons out there with these wing views.
Whiskey Foxtrot, holding at 30.
There we go.
Ready to
Alright,
depart
sweet.
southwest.
Nice.
80-901, radar contact 6.5 miles west of UR, Ontario, altimeter 290.
Alright, so I think we got set up ready to go here. Let's do, what's the ground frequency? Let's bring up the radios. Go to nav, and we said it's going to be 120.8. Click that. That's it, so we can call for taxi. We can put in the tower frequency too, we're going to need that. 20 right, 119.9.
Southeast hangars request taxi.
Uh-oh, people are jumping all over each other here. 119.9 is going to be the next frequency
I
we
did
need.
reenter it. Looked like I had some spaces behind the characters. Shall I try it again?
Alright, once we get taxi clearance, we'll get out of here and take off on this bird and head north.
Roger.
John Wayne ground. Challenger 372 Kilo Mike with India ready for taxi.
Challenger 372 Kilo Mike, John Wayne ground, verify squawking altitude. And are you on the east side or west side?
Currently on the east side and we'll squawk altitude, Challenger 3 Kilo Mike. Oh man, forgot that.
American 720 contact, Los Angeles.
Go to, let's see, radios, and go to on TARA. There we go. Almost forgot that.
73 Golf Alpha, Southeast hangars request taxi.
Yeah, which hangar am I at? This is the... Is that the east side?
Alpha Julie, short of 9
Yeah,
right,
I'm on the
November 73
north.
Golf
I
Alpha.
think I'm on the north side. The northwest.
Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, appear sharply on the west side. Runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo.
Thank you. 20 right via Bravo Lima. Challenger 2 Kilo Mike. Alright, so Bravo is ahead of us and Lima's at the end, so we're ready to go. Click off the brakes. Gotta turn on the nose wheel steering here. And go. Alright, you guys ready? Hopefully this doesn't turn out to be a complete disaster, because again, I haven't flown this airplane in a while. I don't remember how to figure out the nav and VNav and auto throttle, but hey. Ooh, we're rolling. At least we got it moving. We got no traffic coming up here at all. Just a truck. We'll get out of our way so we can go. Yeah, I almost forgot to ident on this plane. You gotta get it over here and press the ident button, I think. I think there's an ident on the TARA right here. That's you gotta press, so. But I used to fly this thing all the time, man. I just forget how to do it. Mayor Justice used to work as a ramp agent at John Wayne, really? And you drive by this airport every week. Wow, I can imagine look at it from the 405 freeway, right? Awesome. Alright, there we go. That's good. Nice view. Alright, let's stay on a taxiway here. We are going up Bravo taxiway. I'm gonna go up to Lima there. Whoa, whoa. Did I just turn on? Oh, wait a minute, guys. I just turned on. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Configuration.
Ha!
Los Angeles clearance.
I just hit the toga button by accident. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. I almost screwed up there.
Yes, I just wanted to.
Yeah, I gotta figure this out. There he is.
To you for your extreme patience as I figured out my.
Yeah, I hit the toga button by accident there for a second.
Trying experience.
Trying to hit something else. It's not gonna. That wouldn't be fun. But here she goes. She's beautiful. She is beautiful. All right. I'm coming up to the end here, so we can turn on the probe heats, and we can get our passengers to sit.
Hope it's working now.
And fast seatbelt sign is on.
Gotta
Strobe
find
light can
out.
come on. And beacon light. There it is. Perfect. So all the lights are on now. All right. Trim set. Flap set. Let's turn on the flight directors. That's good. So. All right. So we're on FMS1. Yaw damper is on. Pitch mode is on. And we're going to fly level changes to 250 and then see. Alright, hopefully we don't screw this up. And our heading for 2-4 is going to be 240. Almost forgot.
Takeoff 29er, right, River 73 go Papa.
Alright, here we go, heading set. Apologize, guys, for trying to figure out this airplane on stream, but hey, what more fun way to do it than to do it on stream and screw it up. Aloha Airlines, I remember that. Man. Alright, we got no messages on the CAS system here to check. I think we're good to go. Let's switch over to tower.
Random nature, we do not enforce that.
Alright, so we're on tower. And we're going to hold short. And then the departure frequency is 128.1.
Divert for the TFR. But it is not enforced.
128.1. We can put it in standby. Alright.
American 720, did you copy the frequency change? So power to 132.
Alright. No traffic coming. No, I think this airplane has a terrain radar. Let me just set the brakes here for a sec.
Wait to departure, 73 go Papa, so long.
Terrain radar is... I think we turn it on. Just see here if it's on here. Alright, we got weather. It's good. Traffic and weather. That's good. And there it is right here. Terrain radar is on. Good to go.
Cleared ILS runway 25 left approach.
Alright, we're ready to go. And John Wayne Tower. Challenger 32 Kilo Mike. Holding short runway 20 right.
Challenger 370 Kilo Mike, John Wayne Tower. You're just going in standby again. If you could turn your transponder on, please. Wind 19010, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
20 right, clear for takeoff. Challenger 2 Kilo Mike. Why am I squawking standby again? Radios. TARA. There we go. I think when I turned on the traffic. Alright, good. We're good. Let's get out of here. I'm going to have to fly this plane a lot more to remember how to handle it, but let's go. Got no traffic, we've got clearance, and we're just going to follow the flight directors on departure and make sure we fly the SID properly. So we're going to take off runway heading, and we're going to start turning right and following. We're going to do 250 knots up to 10,000 feet and climb at 270 knots. This airplane is really powerful, so I'm going to have to cut back on the engines after takeoff, after I get gear up and stuff. So I got to be very careful with that. And then when we can, we'll turn on the autopilot, and hopefully the airplane follows the autopilot. So let's see how we do this. And this has an auto clock on takeoff, so here we go. Alright, we're on takeoff. Roll on the engines. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Oh man, it is flying like a bat out of hell. Let's cut back on the engines. It's good. Get the nose down a little bit. We can go flap up. Get the nose down and see what this airplane looks like. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, this thing. Whoa, easy. Alright, no problem. We got it back. Alright, let's follow the flight director here. And let's bring our gear up. Alright, so we're following the flight director as we climb out of here. Can't give it that outside view that you guys are used to, because this airplane will get away from you real quick. Alright, so autopilot's on. We're going to level change this thing.
Riverside ground.
Alright.
Warrior 16.
We're level changing it at 250 knots.
Taxi VFR south departure.
1602 Whiskey, Riverside ground, number 27, taxi Alpha True.
Let's get the speed up to 250 knots here.
Sky 909, I'm presuming appropriate V for altitude, send traffic.
Alright, we managed to get the autopilot on. That's good.
Northeastbound.
Now we're out of John Wayne.
Altitude indicates 2,500
Jesus. Ooh, there she goes. Let's go over to departure. And John Wayne Tower, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike over to departure.
Here 372 Kilo Mike, verifying your transponder 3365. You contact SoCal departure.
3365 over departure, 2 Kilo Mike. Alright, 3365. Let's do this transponder again. What's going on with it? Radio? I see. Let's see what happened.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Ooh, let's bring
Overspeed.
the engine back. See?
Overspeed.
I'm at
Overspeed.
5,000, so I gotta slow this
Overspeed.
airplane down.
Overspeed.
3365.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Three, 365. Alright, there we go. Man, this is nerve-wracking. Alright, I got it. I'm on flight plan, coming back on speed at 5,000. John Wayne departure, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, 5,000 on the hero to departure.
Challenger 372 Kilo Mike, so departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
10,000, 2 Kilo Mike. Alright, okay, that's good. Let's take it up to 12,000. And let's do flight level change on that. There we go.
American 720, contact SoCal approach 124.9er.
Alright, so let's give it some juice. Get it up to 12,000.
Contact SoCal approach 127.4.
127.4, good day. 127.4.
American 720, SoCal approach at Reno, contact tower 120.95.
Alright. SoCal departure, Challenger 2, Kilo Mike, 6,300 for 12,000.
Challenger 372, Kilo Mike, SoCal approach, Catalina, altimeter 2994, climb and maintain 6,000.
Cat altimeter 12994, climb and maintain 16,000, 2 Kilo Mike. Yeah, maybe it wasn't such a smart idea to bring this plane on Pilotedge the first time out the box in a long time, but hey. Alright, climb speed looks good, heading looks good. Let me increase the climb speed to 270 knots on there. Yeah. So that's going to get the nose down, get it to 270. There's Catalina Island ahead of us. Alright, so it's 270, and once we get to that speed, it's going to start climbing again. But we're going to get it. We're figuring it out. She's beautiful though. Look at that. Nice. Alright, so we're out over the water here in Southern California. Land is off to our right. And we're on nav. We're climbing at 270. We got clear up to 160. That's good. 10,000 feet. So we can turn off all these lights. Seatbelt signs can come off. We are a private jet. We don't need that. And everything can stay on. And that's Catalina Island out there. Nice. Whew. I am sweating, man.
161,
Not gonna lie.
Side tower, left crosswind departure approved, runway 27, takeoff.
A couple more flights in this airplane and we're going to be alright, I think.
Alright, 901, that flight is passing out for 3 o'clock in about half a mile.
Alright, so we're good. Flight plan is set. We're coming up to the sniper waypoint that is on the departure SID.
Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, Los Angeles Center 128.6.
Over to LA Center 128.6, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike. 128.6. There we go. LA Center, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, 15,000 for 16,000.
Challenger 3 2 Kilo Mike, Los Angeles Center 496, flight level 230.
Flight level 230, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike. 230, alright, so we're just getting stepped here. Alright, 230 is set, and we can level change this and keep going up. There we go. Now with this airplane, I'm not even in the climb mode because it climbs so fast. I have to pull the power all the way back to get it at a decent speed. You know, we're climbing at, what, almost 4,000 feet a minute right here? Yep. But in real life, this jet is overpowered. That's what the pilots say. It really is an overpowered jet, so, you know, they have to keep the power under control. And there's a not so funny story about this airplane and what some pilots did with it because it's so powerful.
Number 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, Center Government approach, go ahead.
So basically, the story with this airplane is that these two pilots decided that, hey, you know what, we have an empty airplane. We're ferrying the airplane from one place to the next. Let's see how powerful it is. So they got cleared up to cruise altitude at flight level 430. And these guys basically max out the engine to the climb power and just nose up the airplane like a fighter jet. And the airplane climbed and climbed and climbed to the point where it stalled at the high altitude. And they couldn't get the engines fired up again. And the airplane crashed. They crashed a perfect good airplane just by see how fast they could get from a lower level all the way up to the flight altitude. And the airplane did it, but it shut down at altitude and they were screwed. They didn't recover from the engines flaming out. They went up so fast. Well, that's a true story. I actually read the accident report. It's available online for this airplane. Hey, First Officer Phil, I didn't read your last comment, man. What was it you were asking? We'll apologize for that. Got busy here for a sec.
Roger.
All right. LA Center 133.55, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike. All right, last changeover, we should get our cruise altitude from here.
636 Victor Bravo, Satellite Tower. Layer center about southwest.
LA Center, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, 224 for 230.
Challenger 372 Kilo Mike, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Flight level 350, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike. All right, level change it again to 350, which is our cruising altitude for this short flight.
Victor Bravo, just confirm you said you're inbound from the southwest.
All right, 350 is set in the box. We're actually coming up on LAX. There it is down there. There's LAX right there. We are going over it. And we're heading inland. Yeah, there's LAX right there off the nose. First Officer Philly said, yesterday before the stream ended, I had a quick question. Which combo should I buy? Flight Factor 750 to 757 with XP Realistic, or 757 without XP Realistic? I mean, I think that the different variations of the Flight Factor 757 is not a big deal to me personally. It's the same airplane in the cockpit, basically, so that's where you're going to be spending most of your time. So I'd go ahead and get the XP Realistic with the Flight Factor. That would be my choice. Might be different for you, but that's what I'll go with. I never understood different variations of airplanes in the sim because the cockpit is almost identical in all of them. So I would do the 752 with the XP Realistic. That would be my choice, if I had a choice. Here we are, over the LA Basin. Us, LAX right there. Bunch of planes down there. And this is just Los Angeles proper. It just spreads out all the way over. And we're going up into the mountains up in Reno. So Reno is somewhat of high altitude. Somewhat. So, hey, no problem for us, Officer Phil. All your questions are always welcome, man.
6 Bravo. Looks like you might be on the base turning final for runway 11. I think you might have yourself turned around.
Yeah, this city just spreads out all the way in every direction.
East. Go ahead and keep that turn going to join the left downwind for runway 29.
Here comes a turn. Yeah, this is a beautiful airplane. I like this airplane. I'm going to start flying a lot more on stream, man. Once you get it sorted out and figured out and remember how to do things on it, I think we shouldn't have an issue here. It's just that I was figuring out for the first time on stream. And you know, repetition is the best form of knowing to do something properly. Or do it, period. So how you guys doing? I hope you guys are alright. I hope everything's fun with you guys. Life's perfect. I'm just joking. Life is never perfect, but hey, hope it's all good. And here you have a cabin tour of this airplane. Carpets are brand new and clean. These leather seats look pristine. You even have the folding tables that come out. You guys ever seen this? Look at that. Get the tables fold out for you. You can close the individual window shades if you want. That's nice. And you can go all the way up to the flight deck. I'm not even going to close it off. Here we go. Oh, by the way, yeah, in the back of this airplane, you have back here, apart from your screen here, shows you what airplane you're flying. You have the restroom. There's the toilet right there. You got the granite countertop, or fake Korean granite countertop with your mirror. And then back here you have the coat closet. And this coat closet is legit. Got your hangers up there. And also there's a door back here you can open and load baggage. There it is. So it is pretty cool in this cabin. So let's go ahead and close that door. There we go. Ooh, look at that. That is pretty out there. Alright, we're currently at flight level 290. Final cruise is 350. Let's give it a little bit more climb power. Now remember that this plane doesn't have a auto throttle at all, so we gotta have to manually manage the throttle and just make sure we don't overspeed the airplane. It's very easy to do with this plane, to overspeed. Give it a little bit more climb power. 92.5. Terrain radar is working, which is good. Alright, 5,000 feet to go. And we are currently 15 minutes into the flight, which is nice. We're going to be descending in about 20 minutes, perhaps. Richard Royal, good day, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. Yeah, CJ, this plane is nice. It really is. And I've forgotten how nice it is, especially with the update for X-Plane 11. You know. And I'm going to do some more legs on this plane, man. Definitely. I'm running a different sound mod on it than the standard sound mod. And it's not done yet. I'm not sure if the guy's ever going to finish it, but it makes the sounds a little bit differently than what the standard sounds are. I mean, you could take this plane to flight level, what, 450, I want to say, or 430. You know, it's a high cruise altitude. You can literally do across the pond in this airplane. The range on this thing is crazy. And it's fast. You can cruise at Mach 0.84, I want to say. Richard, yeah, it does have SIDS and stars in the FMC. It really does. But it's the default X-Plane FMC here. And it has the different legs on it. You can do VNAV on it, but, you know, I don't bother with that. I'll just do it manually. I haven't figured out how to do VNAV on it, and it's fine with me. Plus, you have the radios on this thing, too, where you can just... Instead of messing with the radios down here, which is tough to do, you can do the radios here, and it works good. JKCOCD, what's going on, man? How is the gigabyte installation on this X-Plane? X-Plane, you know what? I don't know. All depends. Standard download, you know what? Somebody want to give him a shout. I don't know how much gigs X-Plane takes up. I really haven't looked in it. Just plain old vanilla X-Plane. That's a good question, though. I never thought about it. Never thought about it. Yeah, CJ, this thing has got excellent and an insane range. I was reading up on it in real life, and you know, they're saying that you can get 5,000 miles you can get out of this thing. I want to say with that 6 passengers, you can get 5,000 miles out of this thing. You know, so that's what makes it an excellent jet. Let's monitor. We're at 320, Mach 0.79. We want to get to 350. All right, it's finally in climb power, and just us to get it up to the flight level.
6 Whiskey Foxtrot, contact point of approach 124.7.
How do you like the Arabesque Eclipse, Richard? Do you like it a lot, or is it okay? Thought about getting it, but I wasn't sure. I mean, put it as part of my GA fleet.
6 Victor Bravo, taxi to parking via Alpha. Was that for the Cat 2? Was that for the Cat 2 rating and taxi to parking via Alpha?
Yeah, and CJ, this is one of those planes that would do excellent with TrackIR head tracking software, because I had it working in this plane before my track hat blew up, but it works good with this plane. It's not a lot of buttons to figure out, but you can just look around the cockpit sitting here and it's good to go.
Runway 30 clear to land. Wind 31010.
Now, this plane does have a Mach hold, supposedly to hold speed, but it never works. I'm doing Mach 0.81. If I do Mach hold, we'll see if it works. Doubt it.
Baron 3, Golf Alpha, that's traffic off here 11 o'clock.
Alright, so once I get to cruise altitude, I'm going to have to pull on the throttle all the way back so it doesn't overspeed the airplane. And it does have checklists and things like that, which I don't use.
Half a mile ahead of you. Altitude indicates 3,800, appears to be descending. You got Alpha, turn 10 degrees right. Number 3, Golf Alpha, turn 10 degrees right.
Alright, synchronize this heading here. Alright, see, we're at 350, gotta pull this all the way back. Yeah, for this airplane, I have to pull the N1 all the way back. See, I'm almost overspeeding already. And I'm at 85% N1. I gotta pull it back to perhaps like 80% N1 to keep it from overspeeding. I'm at Mach 0.28. So Mach 0.3 is the highest you can go with this thing.
Achieving a 1 Mike Whiskey, departure frequency 118.8.
Get the speed down a little bit. Do a flight level change, get it to level off at 350. There we go. Alright. I'm going to bring the speed back a little bit more. There we go. So we'll bring it down to 80% N1 here. And that's going to be our final cruise. Good. Good to go.
Achieving 1 Mike Whiskey, runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
She's a rocket. Rocket, I tell you.
Right, crossing departure the shoreline, approved runway 21, climb for takeoff, wind 23017.
Got a couple of pilots in the cockpit here.
Again, 720, radar contact lost.
Love this paint job. As a matter of fact, make that be my screenshot for this stream. Alright, so Richard, you're still learning the Garmin on the Arabesque. Yeah, I'm probably going to watch a couple of YouTube videos on it and see what it looks like. Took it for a test run. It's a joy to fly. So Airbus did a good job on it. All right, good to know. Good to know. I'm gonna check it out, and if it's something that I like, I'm definitely gonna get it. Definitely.
TV1 Max, the Bakersfield Tower, wind 2, it's 930 right, clear for takeoff. TV1 Mike was down, course approved.
Loving the ortho out here. That is nice. Alright, nice weather going up to Reno. I like that. Alright, speed's good, Mach 0.80, 350. We could probably raise our N1 to 81. There we go. So it doesn't slow down too much.
7851 Papa Center, we are ground taxi to parking via Alpha for main street proceed. Just FYI, when you land and exit the runway, you want to stay with the tower frequency, and they'll either give you your taxi or switch you to ground. Also, there will be a field for the CAT 4.
Yeah, this thing has pop-out checklists too. Let's see, how did it pop this out again? Completely forgot. There's a menu here somewhere. Instruments, there we go. That's it. It's a little checklist right up here. You can bring up the ICAS. There's no message on it. Bring up checklists, which you can run through. And you can bring up the multifunction display panel. And it controls the screen over here. You can put it on traffic, TCAS off, TCAS on, weather on, weather off. Then you can bring up the engine electronics, anti-ice, electric, flight controls, fuel, and hydraulic stuff. But I wanted that on that page. You can flip the switch, and over this side now, you can bring up some other things. Fuel, hydraulics, flight controls, and different things like that. So it's pretty useful. Or a summary screen. Not bad indeed. But that's stuff we can play around with. And JKCOCD Perm, thanks for subscribing to the channel, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks very much for your subscription, JKC. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully you like my streams and hang out with us anytime we get online here. Appreciate it. Good.
23 Golf Alpha, 3 miles from Hamburg, cross number 5000, cleared ILS 116 approach.
We got a Tala, didn't load. Look at that. Why that is. Alright, speed's dropping. Let's go to Mach. Let's go to 82% on the N1 here. Keep our speed up. Yeah, you gotta manage this throttle. There's no auto throttle in this thing. You just gotta manage it and keep it Mach 0.79. That's good. 82% N1. Fuel flow is good. Cabin altitude is only 5,000 feet. 26 minutes in flight. You can increase the range on this, but if this had like a Zebo treatment, would be nice. You could see the waypoints. The waypoints are there, but they're very tiny. Very, very tiny. You can see the waypoints. You know. Somebody could do a Zebo treatment on the FMS on this airplane. It would just make it a 10 out of 10. But for now, we got to live with it this way and deal with it. The guy who made this airplane, his name is Diden. And he's building a Global Master 6000, I think it is, which is a bigger version of this airplane. And it looks better. The cabin and the cockpit and everything looks better than this airplane. And I think it's going to have a proper FMS in there, or FMC. So that's going to be good. Also, this airplane plays music. You can literally actually dial up music over here by pressing that, and it will play music. It's got some audio files in there. You can load your own audio files if you want to in this plane, but I'm playing the default right now. You can hear it kind of low. See, there's the music right there. It's playing classical music. Over to Oakland Center 127.45. Good day, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike. Alright, we gotta go to Oakland Center. And good evening, Oakland Center, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, flight level 350. To 7.45, she says, right? Oakland Center, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, flight level 350. Not raising anybody on the radio. Let's go back to LA Center. LA Center, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, went to 127.45, but nobody's answering on that frequency.
Challenger 2 Kilo 127.45, 2745.
Alright, 2745, we'll try it again, 2 Kilo Mike.
Yeah, if there is no answer, just let me know.
Right, roger that. And good evening, Oakland Center, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, flight level 350. Alberto Delgadillo, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining my late stream today. All is well, and we are flying in the GA airplane, which is the Challenger 300. Beautiful airplane here. Oh, love that view. Now the screenshot. Might use that. Alright. We gotta go back over to LA Center.
That's right. There you go.
And LA Center, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike. No one's answering on 127.45.
Challenger 3 Kilo Mike, right, stand.
Alright, maybe there's going on with something with the control over there. No problem. It happens. I'm going to have to remove the constraints so I can actually zoom out some more on these windows. I wonder if you could do it with, like you do with all the other airplanes on this. Let's do this. Let's do that.
TV1 Mike Whiskey, contact Josh Redbridge 124.55. Red 6 Whiskey Foxtrot, contact Takeoff Bridge 125.2. TV1 Mike Whiskey, Josh Redbridge, Mojave altimeter 2991.
Mountains out here, beautiful.
Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, try him again, same frequency.
Roger that, we'll give him a try again, 2 Kilo Mike. There we go. And good evening, Oakland Center, Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, flight level 350. 127.45. Yeah, that's it. 27.45. What's going on? Nobody's answering. Yeah, that's supposed to be 2745 on the frequency. Not getting him at all.
Charlie altimeter 290. Or 2092 Lima, Venice Tower. Say again your location. Report Milfeld right down in runway 16 right.
And LA Center, sorry to bother you. Challenger 2, Kilo Mike. Just wanted to verify that's frequency as 127.45, correct?
Challenger 2 Kilo Mike, that is correct. Are you still not receiving anybody?
Yeah, still not receiving anybody, LA Center. Wonder what's going on.
There were 2 Kilo Mike. It doesn't appear it's on your side. Just hang on this frequency for a second. It appears the controller's having some technical issues, so yeah, just stay on this frequency. I'll mention if there's changes.
Roger that, 2 Kilo Mike. We'll hang on. All right, here we go. Alberta, you like her voice? Yeah, she's comforting, right? You have an emergency, both engines flaming out, no hydraulics, and she's like directing you to a runway. You were like, all is going to be well. No stress. Wow, she's got a great voice.
Mike West, thank you. Scorpio 4 radar surgeons to
that thing is fast. Ignore the tile here disappearing on me. I'm not sure why that is. Get rid of that soon.
TBM on Mike Whiskey. Mojave Tower, enter right downwind, runway 26.
Yes, better. Better. Alright, we are 35 minutes into the flight. We should be descending anytime now. But
7235 Alpha. SoCal departure, radar contact. Execute missed approach as
yeah, I'm not sure the
published.
Sounds are completely ready for this airplane, but it sounds better than the default sounds on it. Definitely does. Shades work. That's good. Look at that. Yeah, these shades do work. That's good. Nice. Wow. It's even darkens the cockpit on you. Alright, let me pull up the ATIS for Reno in the meantime. Until I wait for instructions.
Hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Advise on initial contact you have Alpha.
Information
Reno
Alpha.
Tahoe International Information Alpha. 0055 Zulu. Wind, 280 at 9 Gust 18. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 32. Check density altitude. Dew point -5. Altimeter 3006. Visual approach runway 25, in use.
25.
Departing runway 25. Approaches to parallel runways are in effect.
Alright.
Bird activity in the vicinity of the Reno airport. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures.
Alright, so we're definitely using runway 25 going into Reno. That's cool. Because we have that wind of 2809 gusting 21, so that's going to be ridiculous.
3665 Charleston, Monica Airport, slightly left of your 12 o'clock, 6.5 miles reporting site.
Alright, still waiting for descent clearance here. Give me 1 second, guys.
260 with a 5-shot, roger. Swapping for radar shift is terminated. Contact Santa Monica Tower 120.1. And 1 Mike, I never heard the downwind, but runway 26 clear to land, wind 280 at 17 gust 24. I thought I said report midfield right down, but either way, thanks for calling. And confirm the call sign again, calling for Palomar. Number 4 Alpha Hotel, clear to Palomar Airport on departure. Fly runway heading. Radar vectors enter. As filed. Maintain 3000. Expect 90,000 once remains after departure. Departure frequency 120.55 and squawk cruise heading 7. For Alpha, read back correct. PBM 1 Mike Whiskey, taxi to Park via Charlie, remain in strict safe pass for the Cat 6. Number 2 Kilo Mike, if you want to just monitor the frequency, you can, but for some reason it's not receiving any audio on this end, so it's up to you at this point. I'm not sure at what point you might lose comms on me.
Hey guys, sorry about that. Looks like Pilotedge is having some issues. Can't reach the other controller, and we're gonna have to probably descend ourselves until somebody comes on. Let me try them one more time. Oakland Center, Challenger 2, Kilo Mike, flight level 350. Well, I'm gonna descend because our airport is coming up. About 100 miles out right now, based on what I'm looking at right here. That's the airport right there, and we're not going to be able to make it. So let me do slow down the airplane, get it down to 250 knots, and manually take the sin. If somebody else come back on, then fine. I'm going to V-speed it, so we're going to do vertical speed and head down. Do about 2,500 feet a minute. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. 2,500 feet a minute on the V-speed. This banana will tell us exactly where we're going to be at flight level. It's going all the way down to 10,000 feet. Maybe we'll get tower when we get there, but whoever is on the other end is having issues. So we're going to go all the way down to 10,000 on this. Alright, we are heading down. What's up, John? How you doing, man? Yeah, I might have to circle, right? As I descend and kill some altitude on here. Victor Thorpe, welcome aboard. How you doing, man? JKC, yeah, I have a bunch of add-ons for X-Plane. I have the ortho scenery you're looking at. Got the Zebo 737, got the Fly Factor A320, and a bunch of other airplanes. The Airbus DA62 I have, and some more, so hey. But today I just decided to fly this Challenger here because I haven't flown it in a while. And that's what we're going to be doing. But let me do something here. I want to bring up the charts here for the approach for runway 25 and see what we have. Yeah, runway 25 doesn't even have any kind of guidance for landing. But let me show you guys it. The altitude is going to be 4,400 feet for runway 25. So here it is. 4,400 feet is the elevation at the end of 25. So we need to get down to at least 6,000 feet, maybe about 10 miles out or 5 miles out from 25. So we're going to have to do a visual, circle around the runway, and land as John suggested. So that's what we're going to be doing on that. So that's all we have. We're coming to the airport from the south, so we can go make a right, go downwind, and make a left and come back. We'll do that. We'll work with that. And let's get some speed brakes out here. Slow down the airplane a little bit. Yeah, there's the speed brakes. There's a little bit of speed brakes coming out. As a matter of fact, let's go full on the speed brakes. There we go. Speed brakes going to come out so we can slow it. There we go. Now we're slowing. And let's hit the range on this. Alright, so we're about, let's see, 40 miles out from the airport right now. Gotta make sure we make this mountain right there. And you can tell that the spoiler is out by looking at this also right here. It does have a basic VNAV, I think, John, if you fill out all the things, but I don't bother with it. There's some hack that somebody did on the forums, but not that I know of. So we're just V-speeding everything. Alright, we'll bring the seatbelt signs on. We're good. So we are doing an emergency, well, not an emergency, there's just no ATC coverage on at all. And what we could do, let me just see something here. Let's see if Reno's got whatchamacallit, a VOR that we can work off of also. Trying to find a VOR frequency for Reno so we can tap into that, give us a better estimation of what the distance is. Let's look at the approach. Alright, speed's good. We can bring him back to speed brakes, keep our descent going. I think the Reno VRR is 110.9. I might be wrong. Trying to find it on the charts here. Let's see. NorCal approach is 126.3. Let me see if I can raise them. 126.3. NorCal approach radio check. Nothing from NorCal approach. Hey, what's up, Micah? Yep. Descending now, man. And we are currently... Here is Reno right there. About 40 miles or so out from Reno. And let's do this. Let's decrease our descent rate. Get it down to like 1,500 feet a minute just to make sure you can see it right here. 1,500 feet a minute. We want to make sure we clear these mountains. Alright, I did say the altimeter for Reno is going to be 3006. We could put that in here. 3006. Good to go. And Reno should be in this basin over here, I think. Yeah. I might have to level off here at so we're coming up in Reno soon. Should be able to see it soon. Probably have to circle around it and descend. No more comforting voice, man, I know. Not sure what happened to Pilotedge tonight. Alright, let's get some speed brake and slow down the airplane. Get it back to 250 knots. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get it down to 220. That's good. Speed's coming down. So the airport should be off toward 12 o'clock. I think that's it right there. Could be that it's right there, okay. Well, we'll get closer, we'll get a look. Probably have to go manual and fly it manually. And what's going to be our ref speed? It's going to be 120 on landing. Make it 120 on landing. And let's get some lights on. Alright, 120 is good. And we can stow the speed brakes. Good. Now we got to make sure we don't stall it. Watch the speed. Well, thank God it's not cloudy over here, because if it was cloudy, we'd have issues. What's the tower frequency? 118.7. There we go. Just in case tower comes on. Yeah, it's very mountainous over here, so I gotta watch out. I think that's the field. And you know what? Might not be the field. The field is out here somewhere. Isn't it? Or is it beyond the mountains over there? Oh, the field is off to our left. I see where the field is. So I'm gonna go heading mode. We're gonna make a left turn. I see the field right now. Okay. See where we are. Field's over here. So 10,000 is an appropriate altitude to maintain right now. And the field is going to be down in this valley right here. Yeah, we're below some serious mountains here, so we got to be careful going in here now. Our wing is low. We're going to barely clear this right here, but we're going to level off at 10,000. 6,000 feet above the field altitude, which is 4,000 feet. And that should be good. I got to maintain the speed because this is no auto throttle on this airplane. Alright, I see the field ahead. I'm going to head straight towards it. So you can make out the field just... Where did I see it? Thought I saw it. Thought I saw the field, but hey. We'll see. I know it's there. Cross fingers. Because based on this, that's the runway we're heading to, definitely right there. We're heading towards the runway that heads north. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, perfect. There's the field. Whew. Man, so we need to go downwind, come back and land on 2.6. That's what we need to do. Alright, speed's decaying. Let's get some throttle back in this thing. May just bring on all the lights here for landing. Seatbelt signs can come on. So we're heading for this mound over here. It's right beyond this mound, so we need to go this way and come back. Alright. Speed's good. Keep it at 210. And we're coming over that mountain. Clearing these mountains like really low right now. Nice. Alright, I'm about to get ambitious and brave. I'm going to take over. Autopilot disconnect. Alright, autopilot is disconnected. My airplane. So set the altitude. Speed, I said it was going to be 130. Sorry, refs. 130 on the speed. Bring it down to 130. That's going to be a marker for me. Alright, that's good. So here's our field right there. I'm gonna have to go downwind up these mountains and do like a circle to land.
Over speed.
Yep.
Over speed.
Sorry. Need to get the speed brakes out. Slow down the airplane a little bit. And bring out the flaps.
Over speed.
Really? Still? Yeah, this airplane is. Yeah, we're a little bit high. Not sure how we're gonna get it in here. We're gonna try anyway. I can go speed brakes full. And let's also go gear down, get some drag. Alright, speed's coming down, altitude's coming down, that's our runway here. I wonder if we're going to make it on the first try. Let's stay out of these mountains. Good. Alright, so we can go flap 10, flap 20. Alright, and go flap full, and install the speed brakes. Good deal. Alright. There's our runway off to our left. Can we make this on the first shot? We're gonna try. And we are close to these mountains over here. Alright, let's do this. And there's the runway right there. We might not make this on the first try, but we're gonna try anyway. Where is it? Yeah, we overshot that turn, but hey. Speed's good. Okay, gear down, 3 green, lights are out. We got 3 whites, 1 red. And we do have that headwind coming towards us. It is gusting and windy, but speed's good still. We're gonna straighten up and see if we can land this bird. Off to our right, 10 knot headwind. Alright, slow it down a little bit. Come over these homes. Make these people uncomfortable. Whoa, this is going to be tricky. Here we go. Get it down, get it down, get it down, get it down. Cut the throttle, keep the nose up. There we go. Reverse is out, nose is down. Get on the brakes. Woo, here we go. Whoop. I think we got it. We'll just roll it out to the end here. Perfect. Got it, got it, got it. Man, didn't think we were going to make that. We're going to go over to the GA spot to our right there. Fire trucks didn't need to come out this time. Alright, we're going to roll it all the way to the end, get off to the right and come back around. Go on taxiway to Lima. Just kidding, John. It's not a nice landing, but it's good enough. Look, fire truck came out too. He's gonna meet me at the end of the runway. He's like, I was just checking to see if you're gonna make it. That's the X-Plane Airport Fire Services. They came out to meet me. Alright, and let's bring up the flaps. And get off here. All right, here we go. We are off to runway. Very nice. Welcome to Reno, guys. We had a slight audio communication problem here, but that's with the ATC, that's not us. So we got flap up to 0, that's good. And we can turn off some of these lights, landing lights, keep on the taxi light. And we made it in 1 hour and 1 minute flight time. It's not bad. It's a good thing we knew something about basic piloting here to find our way. It's not like the 7.3 on the Airbus where you just punch everything in and you're good to go. Alright, make a left here on Alpha. And we go to the GA spot. We got no airplane coming. And then we're just going to do a replay and see how terrible that looks on a replay. We're going to park it right over here at the first GA spot we could find. Right up to this hangar right here. Park, and we are set. All right, good to go. We have arrived. Woo, we made it in one piece. Made it in one piece. All right, so now we need to see how this landing happened and if it worked out fine and what we could have done differently or better. And so let's do a replay on this. Let's go here. And we want to view this from the runway. View shift 3. Let's see, where's our airplane?
Configuration, 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 configuration,
View
configuration.
Tower. There we go. All right. So here we go. Gonna make a left and land it. Thanks, First Officer Phil. Mike Aviation, welcome aboard, man. How you doing? All right, here we are coming behind the mountain, basically. There's a steep descent. That's why I wasn't losing speed at all. And there's where the turn started. Coming around the mountain when she comes. Yeah, that was a steep circling landing too. I wonder if this is how they do it in real life. If you get the visual for that particular runway. Yeah, kind of overshot the center line there a little bit, but I've got it back. Dive. I was a little high when I came around. That's pretty though, just landing right in the basin right there. Look at the shadow. And here comes the flare. Ooh. That wasn't good at all. That was like a nose first landing. Man, that was nose first. Let me just do something here. View from runway. There we go. Yeah, this. Well, hey, it was gusting. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I haven't flown this airplane in so long. Oh, yeah, I landed it on the nose. I could have flared a little bit more, but I didn't. See, I was afraid. Ooh, that would have totally destroyed the airplane. It would have. But I held on to it though.